We are live on so many platforms. All I can see is my screen, though. That's it. Just to me. Need my homie to show up. Where you at, homie? I may have to tweak some shit. Because I don't know who can hear me where. Am I sharing audio? No. This is all experimental at this point. iPad? No, you pad. I almost got an iPad. Then I wanted a Surface. And so I ended up with a Fire, just a tablet, because it did everything I needed it to do. And it does it pretty good. Little Bluetooth keyboard. I'm good to go. I think I need more screens. I was debating that. There's not enough. I'm going to build a rail system. Focus. 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 I'm going to text this dude. Dear. Nope, that's not right. Ah. Ah. Let's see. Here. Mr. Oh. JD. You are invited to my live this morning. EIALive.com. Booyah. Booyah, booyah. I need to label this shit. Keep forgetting which is which. Let's see. Forgot what's going on here. What? Like a little production studio for real. Looking good. Hi, Audrey, wherever you are. Audrey. I don't have enough screens to pull up everywhere that I'm live. Wait, this one says there's 2 people in here. So you must be watching me on the YouTube. It says show chat. It did not show chat though. In the full screen, new private chat messages will appear in the corner of your screen. You can turn this off if you're sharing the screen with others and don't want private chat messages to be visible. Well, I don't know if it's private, but whatevs. Whatevs. All right. What we got? Nobody. Which is weird. Which is very weird. This is the right one, right? Let's see. TT talk? What's a TT talk? Like TT? I could probably talk about those for an hour or two. TT. Hope I didn't just mess that all up. Oh, stop. You're not listening. You're not being a very good. Hey, jeez, it's going everywhere now.
Recording in progress.
You hush your mouth. I was in the wrong thing. Okay, now I gotta fix it. Which is this one. My zoomy zoom is over here. And then I got to share. This one. Share it. Where'd it go? That's it. We are not sharing. Are we sharing? Feel like something's not right. Is it this one? What did I do? No. Okay. I guess that's so Zoom, StreamYard, TikTok. I guess that works. So if I'm over here, just can go over here. We got folks. All right. Oh shizzle. Now people texting me. All right. Gonna let these people in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who texted me?
Well, I didn't know if you were going to be here today or not.
Of course. Where else would I be? I am just trying to get this all conjugulated. I'm learning JD talk, the language of the non-guru. So, can y'all hear me?
Don't think he hears you, Tim. No, I don't believe you did either.
So I heard you. Did you hear me?
Yeah, we do now.
Okay. All right. Because I got this whole thing going on where I am. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I am streaming on all kinds of shit right now. TikTok. YouTube, Facebook. Trying something out. And I may have given out the wrong link to somebody. It'll be all right. It's just JD.
You figure it out.
I mean, that's why we do what we do, or I do what I do. Get the bugs worked out. I just throw it to y'all. Let y'all tell me what I did wrong. JD, where are you? I'm gonna send him another link. Paste. No, mother. That's not it. Convert to text. There he is. I think I sent you the wrong link. I think I need to change that.
Okay, there we go.
You got it? All right.
I got to a screen boss, but it wasn't super clear what to do once I got there.
Oh, the EIA Live?
Yeah, it was just kind of looked like a picture more or less, and then it had an arrow in the middle, but that didn't do nothing. So I just kept clicking on the screen until I got here.
That's a good point. Yeah, I should probably add a instruction or two, like
something about what to do once you get there.
Yeah. So right now I'm streaming on a bunch of crap. I got I got EIA Facebook, I got From Failure to Freedom Facebook, my YouTube channel, and I'm on TikTok right now. So we're streaming to all those right now.
We're not. Let's see here. The video went live. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, at least we're not on your OnlyFans. Let's do it.
I should put that on there though. Buy 1 foot pic, get one free. Yeah. I mean, we're talking.
Good morning, Tim. Yeah. Good morning.
You're famous,
Tim. Good. Right on, man. I got some exciting things to share with you guys this coming up week, man. It's been just insane, the volume of things I'm learning in the last, I don't know, really the last month, but
yeah,
the last couple of days. When I got distracted this morning because I was writing prompts for GBT that you can create with. So you know how when you're using GBT, it frequently uses words that you just don't really, you're not a fan of when it creates something. You know, it's not how you talk. It's not how most people talk.
Yeah, they don't say reconjugulated.
That's a good word. I don't know.
I know. That's what I was telling them before you came on. I'm learning JDEs.
I put that in the prompt. Actually, I said always use the word reconjugulate.
Yeah, you can fit that into anything.
Put that in there, but what I did realize is that a lot of for creating emails and for all that stuff, I'm writing to GBT and I'll make it available to the group because it takes out all of the words that AI scrubs are looking for.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So whether it's emails, whether it's an invitation to a Zoom or a live like this or any of those things, it will create those, and then we can put in the custom prompts with the pre-made, Income Academy stuff and anything else that we want to, so that when you request it and when you request an email prompt, you ever notice how GPT-2 will reference the past like it's now with dates and stuff? That will be eliminated. That is eliminated. I was playing with it this morning, and I'm like, I got to be at that meeting in about 20 minutes. I'm sitting there just typing stuff just to see what it did and giving it feedback to kick out what we don't want. It's pretty badass because when you click onto the GBT, normally there's the box there, right? When you go on GBT. Now when you click onto it, it's like the one I showed you, Drew, where it has instruction.
Yeah.
It says, write me an email campaign. And then when you do click on it, it prompts you for the information it needs to write a valid campaign and any links that you want included, and any call to action that you want included.
Yeah, I absolutely love that because it knows more than I do. So if it asks me those questions, it's going to get me to where I want to go quicker than I would if I was left to my own devices.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like when you're using it and you give it detail and you say, hey, listen, do you have any additional questions or concerns that would help you do this better? And it'll give you a list of questions. And you answer those questions. Then it will say, hey, then you say, hey, put in the input, be detailed, and then say, do you have any additional questions that would help you create this in a way that's going to be amazing, it's going to be awesome, whatever. And then it will either prompt you or say, no, hey, I think I'm ready based on all the information you've provided. It'll ask about tonality. It'll ask about type of humor you want to include. It'll ask about all kinds of things. So as you prompt it, I'm going to take all of these things, all this time and energy we're going to put into it, I'm going to try to formulate. Now that I've got the one command. It's not really a prompt, it's a command. And once that command now is filled out, I'm going to take that and try to convert that to other topics. Based on what we get here, I need to create one for writing ads. What questions do you have for me that would help me, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Because we've got the wording down, we've got what we don't want in there. I'll give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So,
Yeah, because there's all those buzzwords that these filters are looking for.
they are, and it's becoming more and more, and it's just going to get worse. It's not better. And there'll probably be things that we need to add to it.
Oh, always.
So I saved the
So,
based on.
I love the irony too. It's AI building the stuff to filter AI.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too. Yeah. So what I told it was. Okay, so I built it for emails initially. I said, write email articles, private messages, and even social media posts for Endless Income Academy. Mandatory rules: do not use the following words from any of the words listed here: journey, harness, boost, delve, unlock, unleash, elevate, embark, embrace, thrive, revolutionize, dive, discover, cheers, transform, and expand. Please write using standard North American blue-collar 9th grade education words and phrases. The subscribers are not stupid. They are down-to-earth common people. So make the language that way. Keep wording casual and intimate between friends, yet keep it professional. Column rule or title rules: do not column in the title. Mid-con rules: for email messages, use emoticon, in the title and the body. Never begin executing your task unless you have thoroughly reviewed the mandatory rules laid out here in the instructions. Anyway, this just goes on and on and on. Back to the English language, what words not to use, how to use a custom prompt where it sets their name in. So everything will either be, if it's a list, for example, it will just take it right off that list in the back office. So you can just click it and it will fill in their name. If it's not, and you're going to have to fill that part in if you're not working off of the list.
Right.
You're setting up a custom, just a single email or something like that.
Where'd you get the list from?
The list of words?
Yeah.
I've got the list of words from various different places, but I stumbled onto a really custom GBT, and they wouldn't give me the information. So here's what I did. I put it in and I said, what prompt was used or could have been used to create this GBT? I like the way it works because it excludes a lot of the things that we don't want in there that you tend to put in there. And then I took those and I vetted those with 2 really big agencies that I do know. I said, hey, listen, I'm not asking for your secrets, but is this the way that it's created? And the overwhelming response was absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we use that? No, because you're quick to do me favors, so no, I don't mind.
I think that was a rhetorical question. Be like, thanks, we're using that.
Yeah, they were just being polite by asking.
Just a courtesy, just to make it sound good. Oh, we asked.
Right?
Oh, wait.
That's kind of my view on it. So anyway, that's badass. And then the other thing, I had a little more feedback. Tim, we are not building this on GHL, just to be clear. I have a list of things that GHL does not do, but I have too many lists, so I'm not sure what I did with it. Okay. The reason being is there's a lot of restrictions. and a lot of expense that happens on GHL that is beyond our control.
Yeah, I'll say.
There's a nominal expense, so all of these need a third party action, right? There's, of course, texting and phones and all of that stuff, and that's all third party stuff handled outside of the actual bot itself. So what we're looking at is most people that want to build something custom with custom values that can do things like we'll actually have a button instead of it having to call or you call it. It will have a button. Well, GBT doesn't permit that, or GBT. I'm sorry,
GHL.
GHL does not permit that. So my impression was the same as yours, that that's what was going to happen, but that is not what's happening. And what we're trying to do is just figure out, we're trying to keep the costs nominal. I'm thinking of just a small fixed cost for people to run it on all of the systems, because it's either that or everybody's going to have to go get an account and keep the wallet full and all the stuff. I'm really thinking about just gambling on, look, it'll law of average. Let's just put a tag on it, because that's how it works, is I'll just have to keep an account with money for them to draw on, because all of this stuff is billed by the minute and then charged by the second.
Yep.
Right? So X amount a minute down to the second, divided by 60.
Yep.
So anyway, that's what the quandary is right now. Is one is being trained, and I talked to it the other day. It was pretty badass. Called me up and said, "Hey, is this JD?" I said, "Yeah, well, this is so and so from Endless Income Academy." I don't know what the hell her name was right now. And I said, "Oh, right on. Thanks for calling." Yeah, hey, listen, we noticed we just signed up for Endless Income Academy. Just want to make sure you were able to sign in and everything went smoothly. And if you have any problems, I'd like to help you with that right now. I said, "Okay, well, actually, yeah, I wasn't able to sign in." "Okay, no problem. Hey, listen, let's handle it right now. What's your email address?" And I just boom, 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 went down the line. And I said, "Actually, I signed up for the $99, but now I'm hearing about that $199 thing. What's that all about?" And she told me all about it. I said, "Well, where can I access that?" "Well, here, let me drop you a link." Damn.
Yeah.
And that was day 2.
Yeah.
Of the training.
So.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the reason it can't be on GHL. They can't. That's the reason it can't be on GHL. It can't handle that kind of process.
Well, it's not only that, guys, but it will also handle well beyond just, for example, I don't mean to pick on that one, but Sparky handles Sparky. This will handle anything that we want to, the bonus income streams, anything we want to put on, right? Anything we add to it in the future. It can talk about the agency, it can talk about EIA, it can talk about,
Yeah. And you'll be able to use it on GHL. It just won't be, it'll be like a plugin, just like anything else.
It ties to GHL. As soon as they give their information, it will plug that information into GHL into your back office. Yeah. Right. So, a lot to it, but ultimately it will all be tied to the dashboard in the back office.
And it's going to be awesome.
Right. So, and then when it will, and the additional funnels that you guys have seen a little bit of, will be tied to it as well. So it'll be talking about digital rainmakers. It can talk about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And jump between topics.
Yep. Whatever we feed it.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'll play with it.
Technology.
It might be my new best friend. Just sit here all night talking to it.
That's what I was doing this morning with that GBT. I said, please create some social media posts, weeks worth of social media posts, right? And it just boom, spit them up and said, "Excellent. Would you like me to create images to accompany those posts?" I'm like, hell yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Bam, hit it. And I said, "Would you like any adjustments?" So I grabbed the Endless Income Academy. You got up on the right-hand side of the screen there, dropped it in there. The transparent background. I said, "Please include these in the post subtly. Do not make them front and center." Bam, pops up, and all of a sudden it's sitting on a desk on a computer, right, with images imagery around it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they're making it too where you can animate it. That
Yeah.
exact picture. I mean, it's not like a crazy cartoon or nothing. There's just
No.
motion in it, so it's not just a stagnant picture.
Yeah, I asked it to put Bugs Bunny in there, and it didn't know what I was talking about.
I would just set the whole thing on fire now. Well, that's a failure. God, we tried so hard. Abandoned ship.
Can't hear you, Tim. You're muted. I don't know if Tim's talking to us or not.
You got dated on that one. Most people don't know who Bugs Bunny is.
I know.
Yeah,
That's okay. I can live with that.
They don't know the real Bugs Bunny with him and Elmer Fudd going toe to toe.
Roadrunner.
Oh man, beats the heck out of the cartoons they got rolling these days.
Oh God, the violence was so entertaining.
Yeah, I got grandkids, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, you put on some Looney Tunes for them, you'll be like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, she loves them. She absolutely loves them. My oldest one, she goes, "Can we watch that one that you used to watch?" I'm like, "Which one?" I still got the DVD collection of Speedy Gonzalez.
No, that's good.
I love Speedy, man. He just
His cousin Slowpoke.
yeah, his cousin Slowpoke. There's one in particular that really stands out to me. When I was a kid, I didn't think of anything about it. But there's one in particular that really stands out to me. It's Speedy Gonzalez, and he's standing there with a bottle of tequila, and he's drunk. Okay? And he says, he goes, "Hey," and the guys are talking, and Speedy takes off, and he's running sideways, fast, but he's drunk, right? So he's running into stuff. Having a bad day, I guess. And one of the characters says, "I think he's dating my sister," and and the other one looks at him and goes, "He's dating everybody's sister." That was a cartoon that we watched.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Little Rascals was good too.
Yeah, it was good.
So now you're dating yourself. That's even before my
I
time.
know it.
Yeah, it's a whole different level of not politically correct.
Yeah, nobody cared back then. It was nice.
Tasmanian, that's just violence.
Yeah, it was good.
That's all it was about. Yeah, I mean that's the whole Roadrunner series. That's all it was. Dude was trying to kill the Roadrunner. Or Tom and Jerry,
yeah.
same thing. Like,
He always ordered out of the Acme company.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That was good, man. That was good.
Hey, so I want to talk about this whole TikTok thing because it's supposed to pop off at midnight tonight. So there's been a lot of updates, and I know a lot of people are worried about it. So I just wanted to kind of share everything, not really with my opinion, but everything that I've learned over the course of. I've just been researching it because I don't believe it is going to affect TikTok. I don't believe it's going away. And so they put the bill up in front of whatever, the House, the Senate, Congress, that whole thing yesterday, and it got shot down. And that was for like a 270-day extension. And so they said, nah. But part of the current law that is putting the ban in place starting midnight, one of the stipulations is the people that support or get that app out there, like your app stores or your all the places you can download the app, they will be fined $5,000 a day per person. And there's 17 million Americans on TikTok.
No, 171.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it comes out to like $8.5 billion a day in fines. But
Just pay it. Just pay it. Don't be pushed around.
Yeah.
But
Biden came out and said we're not going to enforce that. So now here's the pickle. Those companies that, like Apple, who have the app in their app store, are they going to risk it or not? Are they going to believe that they won't enforce it? So at worst, because they just wanted to punt it to Trump. It's like, let Trump take care of it, because he's already said on Monday he's signing an executive order. Because there's so many people that want to buy it right now anyways, it's going to meet the criteria for it to not get canceled.
But didn't he say, the owner said he's not selling it like multiple times?
Oh no, they're definitely selling it. Bite, what is it? ByteDance, Bite, something like that. So the thing about TikTok in America too, it's not the same as in China. It's a completely different thing. It is just owned by this Chinese company, ByteDance, and that's the whole issue. They don't want it to be owned by China because they're, dictators over there. They think they're spying on. But the ironic thing is everybody's jumping off TikTok now and going to, it's like Red, whatever. I'm not even sure what it's called.
Red box or whatever it is.
Yeah. And it is so Chinese that there isn't enough creators on there for people who speak English to even know what the hell's going on yet.
It's called what?
It's
Redbox?
Redbox or something.
It's Red.
Red.
Yes, Redbox.
Yeah, that's a DVD place.
That's back to Tim's thing. Red man. I tell you, red man.
Yes, it's the number one app right now, and it's in Mandarin. Like, you can't even read the terms and conditions.
You don't need to read that shit. Just sign it.
Well, yep, that's how I got my lifetime membership.
Hey man, you know what? So I don't really bring these to you guys because there's a crazy amount of, but my VA has put us on crazy different apps, right? And to be honest, to this day, I don't think we've done anything. But when the new one pops up, it's like, oh, you want to try this? Whatever. We just throw it out there. So then he just auto posts the shit because he lives out of the country anywhere where he pretty much posts anything to anything. And he'll take the same posts and put them different places. I don't even know the names. There's been 40 or 50 of them come and go. Like a TikTok-ish attempt.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But he'll send me images like, hey, you're on here now. Hey, you're on here now. I'm like, okay. I'll go look at it. And some of them are like, you can't sign on because of where you live. So I'll jump on the VPN, take a look at it. And there's a bunch of nonsense, just like what you're describing. It's written in Mandarin and, a bunch of people doing crazy shit, dancing around with snakes and shit. What are you guys doing?
Oh, that was my channel.
Well, I did see a fellow with an American flag wrapped around his neck like a cape and snakes in his hand, but he had
America.
To change the subject a little bit, if anybody's into crypto, you might want to look at XRP.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought some of that because it's going to be kind of like what Bitcoin was back in the day when it started.
Yeah, I explain, or I imagine because they did meet the federal nonsense that, there's got to be a whole lot of hoop and hollering about that. As a matter of fact, I know a guy that needs to find his login stuff because he bought a bunch of XRP many, many years ago before the whole federal thing came along. He's like, do you think you could open a safe? I'm like, bro, if I'm motivated, I could open anything. He's got his old safe out in his barn, and he thinks that's where you put the information.
Yeah.
It's like $3.19 today, and it was in the pennies, like a year ago.
I know.
It's going to be like I noticed Bank of America just took up with it. This is how they moving their money around the world now.
Yeah.
A lot of other governments are using it. And they say that the SEC, when Trump gets in there, they're going to come up with something. They're going to try to use that here in the United States.
Yeah. So my whole problem with crypto is it's based on the blockchain. And the blockchain is supposed to be encrypted and unbreakable. But they have
Look at XRP. It's different than just the normal. This is what people are going to use to move the money that they got, like banks and stuff, and it's instant. You don't have any kind of middleman in with it. It's cheap.
Yeah.
so like okay, so I mean that goes with the whole decentralized notion, but just
Yeah, the guy that told me about Bitcoin told me about this, and I didn't listen to him when it was $1 a damn coin.
Right.
And I ended up getting in it when it was like $1,000 a coin. He's from California, out there where you are, JD.
Well, that's why you didn't listen to him.
yeah.
But they say that's going to be the next big deal, especially in 2025.
Well, you know, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny you say that because I was back east and kind of all over the place, and it's funny to me because I would meet people, and the perception of where I live is very different than what it really is. And it was funny. It's like, you're from California, really? Like, yeah. Why? I just didn't think. I don't know. And there's an image of what it is. It's nothing like what it is. I mean, I'm surrounded by rednecks and four-wheel drives. I don't know how else to explain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they think it's Ventura, California over there.
Yeah, I know. It is. Well, when I go to Southern California, that's what we were talking about the other day on Mastermind with Amy. It's like, she's like, I love it. I'm like, nah, I don't know. There's a whole lot of Volkswagens and surfboards for me. I'm like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home. There's not a single gun rack in the trucks, you know.
Right. Everybody thinks it's Southern California, just like Texas is like that too. You can go a different part of Texas, it's like a completely different country out there.
Oh, dude, the first time I was ever in Austin, I didn't know what the hell hit me. I went to the Natural History Museum, and I had no idea that a good portion of the civil rights movement happened in Texas. I would have never thought that. Like, never thought that.
Shoot, Austin's almost like California.
Shit, Austin's like,
Yeah, it's real
Berkeley. Austin's like Berkeley, California.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, it's pretty open front buildings and brick, you know, a lot of brick. In terms of what's there, so I had been in, I was buying a lot of real estate at that time, and I was in Dallas and the Dallas-Fort Worth area and all the suburbs, and I'd been in that area for about a month. And then I went over to Austin to take a look at some commercial real estate, and I didn't know where the hell I was. What in the hell? I've been in Dallas. What is this? You know, and all of a sudden the 10-gallon hats disappeared. It was, I mean, actually, I met a lot of really nice people, but just different for sure.
Hey, how we doing on our advertising, Drew? We started that back up.
Okay, so the deal with the ads is it's pretty much been shifted over. So the ins and outs and the specifics and everything, I no longer have.
I have a specific on it right now. The ads are being set up first thing this morning, reset up on all of the pieces. So everything in Kajabi is transferred over, copied, and recreated, and they might be running now actually, because he's 3 hours ahead of me. So it's 8:30 here, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. So they may be running now. I don't know. I'll wait here from Terry.
And I do know that the results on this campaign were far superior than the way we were doing it previously. Like multiple sales a day, and as opposed to multiple days per sale.
Yeah. I think yesterday, the campaign we're plugging into, yesterday, I don't go up, it's anywhere between 6 and 8 sales. I don't know, to be honest. It's like you lose track. Once something starts hitting, then it's just bing, 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 bing. Some there's days where you have 3, but it's been pretty consistently just like bam, 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 bam. It's like sale, 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 sale. Because it sends me an email each time. Congratulations.
Yeah. I used to get the ding on the phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes a ding, ding. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because then the strike would go off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a chain reaction.
So for me, I'm just excited to get this thing. All of it. The bot up and running. The GBT tunes and everything, because that will be plugged into it as well, obviously. But it will be a tuned GBT, not a idiot GBT. What, baby? Oh, it's okay. You're all right. She's letting a big blue out here. And the little voice just came around me. Hi, boys. Want to say hi? Hang on a sec, guys. It's Tater.
Uh-oh.
Say hi, Tater. Say hi, Tim. Hi, Tim. My name's Tater. I'm an asshole.
It's a silly looking
What
kitty.
kind of dog is that?
He's not a Frenchie. That's what everybody thinks. He's a Boston Terrier.
Oh, okay.
See? He's littler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does he have an
And
accent?
he's got a brother. If he's around, Bean. I don't know where he went.
Does he talk about parking the car?
Back in the car? No, he didn't talk like that.
Oh,
I
man.
think if he talked, he would tell you to eat shit. He's got so the two brothers, Bean is super chill and likes to snuggle a lot. Tater's always full tilt ride.
Oh,
Yeah, they're only 2.
Hi, Robin.
Yeah.
we got a Robin cameo.
Yeah, there'll be 2 on 420. They're 420 puppies. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
I live in Northern California and they're 420 puppies, but they're actually 420 puppies.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's how I'll never forget my anniversary. It's on 420.
I'll be damned. All right.
That was one of the reasons I got expelled from high school. I said, how'd Robin like all that canvas stuff we discovered?
Oh, she loved it. Yeah, she loved it. It's right up her alley for presentation. We ought to go over that actually on the mastermind. Some people may know. So, Tim, you know how we go about presenting things? We just turn on the camera and talk to it.
Uh-huh.
Well, for folks that aren't as comfortable with that, even for me and you, have you ever used the Canva Present?
No.
Dude, it's killer. It's like really cool because what it does is you can put Present up there and you can share your screen with your screen share stuff and it shows them one thing, but you can have notes on the other side, this big old screen of notes, bullet points and stuff that you want to remember, or you can have a whole damn script there if you wanted to, and they don't see it on the other side, right? And then you can have for example, we had a mini course up there that Robin created, and you can click page to page. You just click, and it slides to the next one, right? And then it's got all of your notes for that page right next to it. It's pretty badass. Oh, it's pretty badass, man.
Yeah.
And for people that don't feel super confident to just turn on the camera, look at a page, and articulate their point based on what's in front of them, and they want bullet points or like I said, a complete script for that matter.
Yeah, it'll fit it. Yeah, and I think
because what's cool about it is you can put like a paragraph over here, read the paragraph, look at the camera, and blah 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 blah, animated, and then stop.
Yep.
Go to the next one. Blah blah, and then you just edit out the pauses.
Right. Or do a transition. I mean, yeah, I think it'll cut down on a lot of editing that
Oh,
people
it's
do.
not. You can just run the whole thing and just cut out the pauses, just slide it together.
Bam, done.
It can make somebody that is completely uncomfortable on a camera look really comfortable on camera. Because, they may not memorize a damn dialogue of, I don't know what, 10,000, 12,000 words in a video. But they certainly can do this.
Yeah.
And then you just blah, 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 and then stop. Next one. Take a read on it, turn back to the camera.
Yep, hit them
Instead of
bullets.
those people you see out there like, I'm really excited to be here, and I hope you guys want to be here too, and we're having a good day.
Next line. Turn page.
That sounds like Biden. He read one of those things at the end of the prompter one time. I tracked the
Wave
Yeah.
at camera.
I just think they're amazing. I mean, one thing I will say, man, about Trump, I just love watching him. He's great.
too.
I've got clips of him that we're going to integrate into bragging about what we do. Because he's always saying cool shit. It's just the big list and the bestest. It's like Biden reads shit. Trump just says whatever the hell comes to his mind, and it's not necessarily doesn't belong there. But he's going to say it anyway. When he runs out of shit to say, he starts talking about how it's the biggest, the bestest, the baddest you've ever seen, and his shit's better than your shit, and you ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'll tell you, when I was at the White House, and the script writers, like, they would get so irritated because, like, they spent a lot of time writing these scripts for the boss.
Right.
He never stuck to the script. Like he'd hit the bullet points, but it was always veered off, and then he'd make his way back, and then veer off, and then make his way back. Like,
well, that's the way me and Jen would be too. Like, here's the script. Blow it out your
yeah.
head. Let's get this thing.
You guys just wander off. Like,
Oh,
Come
yeah,
back here,
I can't
come back
stick
here.
to the script, man. That wasn't on the script. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
The script's in here. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Like, he's not a
It was relevant.
politician.
I related it
I
back.
love it. I just love he's not a politician. He's not doing that political character.
Nonsense. I can't wait to see what he does on TikTok. It's gonna be badass.
Day one, he's got over 100 executive orders.
I'm just worried about folks like Tam that put a lot of time, energy, and effort into TikTok. Do you have a VPN?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I don't want you to lose all your work, man. You put a lot of work into that. You go really well. That's the kind of thing. This kind of stuff, man, with social media, you guys. This is what Since it's just us here anyway, talk about that. That's why we really do need to start focusing on how to build out groups in the back office and pulling people from Facebook, pulling people from TikTok, pulling people from these places, because these guys can just come along and arbitrarily kick you right in the nuts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, well, we had a bad day, so we woke up and decided to beat the shit out of Tim for no apparent reason, and millions of other people.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell, man?
Yeah. And
Putting the time, energy, and effort where you want it to grow what you said this is what's supposed to be, and you just arbitrarily change shit.
right.
Facebook's done it. Google's definitely done it.
Yeah.
They're doing it right now.
And they're messing with livelihoods.
Yeah, they don't care. I know people, guys, the last Google change, I know people's income dropped over $100,000 a month because of an algorithm change. You got to be shitting. I mean, you can imagine you work your balls off, and then you wake up one morning and you're like, oh, I'm $1.2 million short this year because they decided to do this. That doesn't work. The only way you can get around that is to build your own community. That's the only way. Now, use a Facebook group. Oh, sure, until they change that or kick you off there or take your account away.
Right.
You have to build, I'm convinced, you have to build something somewhere where it cannot be taken away from you unless the internet is shut down entirely.
Right.
Yeah, because they are going after every other social media platform. It was just not as aggressive as how they went after TikTok.
Right.
But
it's control, you guys. I mean, don't make any mistake. It's control. There's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of things happening. They don't give a flying shit about what your kids are seeing. That's not what they're concerned about.
No.
They want control.
Yep.
Just like Elon's telling them to eat shit, that he's not going to censor people. Well, he's paying the price too. Now, will it come out in his favor in the end? Probably. He seems to have that. But for now, it's costing him greatly.
Yeah. I love the conspiracy theories too. Like, they're just entertaining to me. They're just like, You really think people are planning 12 years in advance for January 19th, 2025?
Man, those have been around since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You know, since people could communicate with each other, there's always some level of horseshit nonsense. Mayan calendar, world's coming to an
Yeah.
end, 1999.
And then it
Go on
doesn't.
and on. Aliens are coming to get us shit. You know, it's just a distraction for people that don't have anything else to do.